Okay, New York session done. Took one trade on oil. Oil, no signal day today, but it's an inside day. Whenever I see an inside day, I extend the previous day's highs and lows, and that becomes my range. Don't want to be trading inside that range, especially if I'm already at one side of it. Really want to see it fake out so I can take a reversal. The previous day before that closed as a trend breakout signal day. So usually on these inside days, I'm assuming the bias of the previous day. So I was actually looking for buy setups above this breakout level. So coming into the session, weird session today. We had news at 8:45 on my calendar. I hate that timing of news because it means that I can't trade until 9 p.m. 8:45 is 15 minutes before the new H1 bar, so I'd rather wait for the new H1. And 8:30 equity open. Can't take a trade on the indices at this time because it's 15 minutes before major red news, and you never know what's going to happen. So could not start my session until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I saw that we broke out above the previous day high, broke out above the previous week high, as well as the high of that daily range, and the H8 bar closed as a bullish breakout bar. So the H8 are bullish. So when we're above all this, I was looking for a breakout setup. That's what I'm looking for is an M15 low fake out to take it up. Next M15 bar closed bullish, broke out above the previous H8 high. So still bullish bias. And the next M15 faked out that previous H8 high, faked out the previous H1 high, but it stayed above the H8 breakout level. So when we fake out a higher time frame peak, that's the first sign of a reversal on that time frame, but the reversal is only confirmed if it gets below the breakout level. So did not get below the breakout level, so I was still bullish. But on the next M15, once price got below this H8 breakout level, I started to think about possible reversals. And once it got below the previous week high and got back inside that range, this is when I really was interested to take a reversal. So I looked where the H1 breakout level is. H1 breakout level is right here. And we've already flipped the M15 breakout level. So as I saw price get below the previous day high, I started to look for entries on the lower time frame. In London session, I mentioned that I'm not looking for pushes or anything like that. I just look for closures below the levels that I mark off. So in this case, once the M5 closed below all the levels that I was looking for, and in particular closed below the H1 breakout level, as well as the previous day high, faking out the previous day high, this is when I decided to enter. In New York, I trade aggressively, so one bar stop, and I took it down to the previous day low, and that's it. It's the only trade I took, 2.5 R. Looks like I should have held onto it longer, but yeah, I only took this little bit, and that's it. Did not take anything else. I was looking at gold, but did not see any setups on gold. Indices, I was handicapped by that because of the news at 8:45, so didn't really bother looking at them. It doesn't seem like there's any setups on any of these. Yeah, so no setups on any of these. News just prevented me from taking anything. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so nothing else to say. Took one trade on oil.